I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a man.
I don't know.
You ain't
Don't go all out racing on.
That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this music, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan.
Maybe not.
Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We're in the first quarter of play, and it's the Saints in control of the football.
What?
My controller's not like my
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll buy some time running. Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On 1st down, Day. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets it 10-2. We'll step aside.
Don't stop. This is ridiculous, man. That's a full broadcast.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Diaz. He'll get this one to Galladay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Diaz on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and
he can't escape, and down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one is incomplete.
Oh,
He was looking
Anthony.
for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Off play action. Briscoe. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Well, they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Off the play fake, Briscoe. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Briscoe. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, Briscoe. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Briscoe. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13. But it brings up 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist to the referee. And that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Briscoe throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. Detroit's
offense ready to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Diaz looking outside, and he's got him in. That's Leonard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Briscoe. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Briscoe, and it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
There's something to do. Thank you.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Diaz. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Here's Diaz throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brought down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Diaz. And he'll go down. Down at the 20-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Lions 3.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the bootleg. Briscoe. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Briscoe. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside.
Hello. Oh, man.
The 40.
Holding offense.
What was that, man?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I have been getting an error message on my PlayStation 5, and I'm having difficulty broadcasting. And the error message is a CE.
He's brought down at the 24.
Carry for New Orleans.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more. (108-262-9). Yes.
Lady, man. It gotta be a lady, man, or a man.
Okay, so you're transferring me?
A man, woman is half man.
Okay.
As a ball carrier, and guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is